Hello there, it's Denise with Ladybug Stampin'. I've got another video tutorial for you guys today. So today we're going to make this cute little box to hold a bottle of, well, for me, it's a bottle of apple cider. But let me just take it out. I have this box. I don't have it too tightly closed. It's a bottle of sparkling apple cider. Here's what you're going to need. So I'm going to be using Merry Little Labels to make our label. I'm still going to use the Eat, Drink, and Be Merry. And what you need is a scoreboard. And you also need the Stampin' Up envelope punch board. And we're really just going to use this part right here. I'm also going to use some of our Merry Little Christmas designer series paper, and it's found on page 12 of our holiday catalog. First thing we're going to start off with to make our box, our actual box, is we're going to start off with a piece of 8.5 by 11 thick Whisper White cardstock. On the 11-inch side, the long side, you're going to score it at 2.5, 5, 7.5, and at 10. Okay. And then you're going to turn it around and you're going to score it at 1 inch. And then you're going to score it at, oh, you know what? Let me turn this back around. You're going to score it at 2 1/4. And then you're going to score it at 7.5, and this will give you inch up here. All right. Go ahead and let's burnish our lines. So what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to burnish all of our score lines. Score that. Okay. So now what we're going to do, we're only going to make one cut, and we're going to make this, we're just going to cut this little tab off right here as far as trimming off the paper. And I like to go this one at an angle because this will be the flap that closes, that goes inside the box, and so we don't really need that extra piece. So we'll take that one off. And then we are going to take, and this one I'm just going to trim just a little bit on this edge box, on this one here, to help with the closure. And then I'm going to cut up these lines here. We're just going to cut these tabs, and this is for the bottom of the box. And then this one here. Okay. And I think I am going to trim just like a slight little hair off of this one. Just a little one. Not much. Okay. Now, before you do any using your punch board, you want to go ahead and put your designer series paper. Now, this one, I didn't go all the way to the top. And I cut my designer series paper. I didn't cut it down short enough. This is cut at 6 by 2 1/4, because what this ends up being is 6 1/4, and this is 2 1/4, which equals the 8.5. So I want to go ahead and put this down first. I'm going to put all my adhesives down, and I'm just going to use snail. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use the punch board, and we're going to create these little divots right here so that we can fold this at the top and then tie it off to tie the bottom of the top. So we're going to start with this first one right here. And as you can, you know what, let me, I'm just going to score this, or I'm going to burnish these lines one more time because of the DSP being on there. So I'm just going to fold it, just to kind of help with that. Sure that's on there. Okay, there we go. Now, get our scoreboard back out. And I'm going to use this to punch, and I'm just going to put it in at the 1 inch mark right here. The top of this is going to go to the 1 inch mark because this is 1 inch, okay? And then we're going to punch there. And you'll see why I had to punch on that end. Now this one might be a little tight, guys, because I have that DSP. So we're going to see if I can get it in there. Yesterday, I had done the DSP separately, as you can see. So we're going to see if we can get it in there. Oh, we did. Okay, make sure it's at the 1 inch, and you're going to have to press really hard. I may have to get up and stand to do this. There we go. We got it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stay standing for the next one. And then you do need to do this end piece. Even though this is the inside of the card, you'll see why. Because when I close the box up, well, actually, no, I don't. Okay. Actually, it did line up. Okay, so we know we don't need to do this piece right here. Now, I'm going to take some of our tear and tape and put here down here on the edge to close the box. And I'm just going to put it on the edge. And then on the edge here. You can use fast fuse. I just thought I'd use the tear and tape. And then I'm going to put a piece up here. And tear it. Okay. Put that over there. So I'm going to rub this down. Let's go ahead and take this off. Yeah, I'm not real formal with my YouTubes. I mess up. I try to show you guys, you know, but it's crafting, and sometimes it happens. All right, so there, we took the tear and tape off, and all you're going to do is you're going to take this flap over, and you're going to lay it right on top, okay? And it will line up. See? And one thing about these, they fold flat. Okay, so now find the seam, the back of the box. It's kind of hard, look, but it's right there. All right, so we're going to put this one down first. Yeah, because that's where I trimmed on that edge. And we're going to take our Tombow and we're going to put a liberal amount. Don't put it too close to the side. See how I got it right there? That's going to mess up. We're going to put this one down. Okay, and then we're going to put some more Tombow. Put this one down, and this is the last piece. And we're going to put some Tombow here. Okay. There you go. Now, turn it up. Use your bone folder. And kind of, you know, you can even take your bottle and just go like that. And kind of just twist it. And that'll, like, seal those flaps together. Okay? All right. There we go. And this is what the bottle looks like. The box looks like, I mean, bottle. This is what the bottle looks like. Okay. So then I'm just going to take and fold these little flaps in a little bit like this because I want it to close a little bit. And so when you put your bottle in and you use your ribbon, these are going to kind of go in a little bit like this. So it'll close your bottle. So I don't know why I did them in like that. I think it's just, you just do this. Okay, so put your bottle in there. And then it's time to decorate. Now, I love this paper here. So I couldn't decide if I wanted to use rope with this one. because it looks like, you know, a manly shirt, right? And it just looks like you would need the rope for it instead. Or to use, and then I was going to use one of these little sprigs to put on there. So I thought with the rope, that would look really pretty, because we are going to secure that. So, and here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to tie this first, and you can pull it tight. I'm going to pull it tight like here, then I'm going to put it down here. So pull it tight, okay? And then tie your, this is actually our jute ribbon. There you go. And it'll keep it really nice. And do you see how that kind of goes in a little bit right there? And it'll hold it. And that's and it'll, when you give the gift, it'll hold it like that. Okay. So we're gonna take. I'm gonna take some of this clear thread. I'm just gonna take a piece, some of it. Take a big long piece of it, and I'm gonna wrap around this lovely little. These are called green sprigs, and they come in a pack of 12, and they're in the holiday catalog. So I haven't used them, and I thought, oh, I want to use those. So and then I'm just going to take it and trim it as close as I can. All right. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute. I can put it off a little bit. Okay. Now let's make our tag. All right. So to make our tag, I'm going to use our scallop top tag punch, and I have cut these at 3 1/4 by 2 inches. And I've got a piece of old olive, because there's old olive in the DSP, and a piece of vellum. And I'm just going to take this, actually both of these at the same time, because the vellum's not that thick, and put them in there. Make sure it's lined up. And then look. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get out the Eat, Drink, and Be Merry. Now, you could use your markers on this to kind of color it in and put the little green sprigs there and the little red, but I decided I wanted to try it with just the black embossing. I wanted use our base. Now, I don't have any black embossing powder. We do sell it. I just don't have any. I don't know why. So I'm going to use the technique of stamping in the Versamark and then stamping in the black archival ink. Okay, so first, go back. Ink it up in the Versamark, and then you can ink it up on your ink pad. Now, this will actually make any of our colors, even if we don't sell the embossing powder, you can still use any of our colors because of all the ink. I think I just squished that. Oh, maybe not. Okay. And then just take this and cut before I do something I'm gonna regret. Take some of our clear embossing powder. This is clear, right? Yeah. I've used white before, I made a mistake. And then just put it over the top of here. Just put a little bit, just make sure it's all adhered on there. Okay. Put that back. And then we're going to use our heat tool. I always like to warm up my heat tool. Get it good and hot. Okay, so now we're going to take this, and I think I may try to tie it with this. Let's see. Put this through. Because I need to stand it up, guys, to see if you're going to be able to see the bottom back of that sprig. No. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. We'll see. And then tie it. I'm not going to tie it in a bow. I'm just going to tie it in another knot. Give it a rustic look. Okay. Let me fiddle with this a little bit. Trim that a little bit of that off. Let's see if I like that. I don't know. I feel like it needs something. Maybe I need the sprig on the front. Okay, so we made this one here. And then we made that one. I made that one last night, and that one yesterday. It looks like a template. So here are the 3 different versions that you guys can make. I hope that you guys like these. Let me know by clicking the like button down at the bottom. If you have any questions, of course, leave me a comment. Please share and subscribe. And I will have all the measurements on my website as well. There'll be a link down below. All right. Thank you guys. Have a great day and happy holidays and Merry Christmas.